What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallant
Shot up. Somebody got a hand on that. I think it might have. It's going to go out of bounds. They're going to say it goes to East. I think that tip was actually the last touch, but it's going to be East ball. We got somebody there I didn't see. So Stewart with the ball works back to the top of the key, goes to Workman. Workman comes around to the left side, gets a shot up. They're going to call foul there on Hill. It'll be her second. It's going to be in the act, and it'll be 2 shots here for Workman. Workman first shot up and nailed it. 1-point game, 13-12. Second shot on the way for Workman, and got that one to go. Everything all tied up here at 13 with just under 7.5 minutes to play in the second quarter. Pass over to Maya Dunlap, and double team there. She's able to get it back to Borowski. Borowski crosses midcourt, and he's trapped there. Now gets it to Ava Dunlap. Dunlap all the way back across to the younger Dunlap. Finds Meadows. Meadows 3 in the air, too strong. Going to be brought down, controlled by East. And I thought Workman was going to try to get that pass up to Waller, but had to reverse herself, and now they'll set up an offense with Waller in the corner. Works, drives baseline. Going to get a pass over to Fuller, but not able to corral it, but Waller's able to track it down the other side. Now gets it to McClure. McClure to Kennedy. Stewart, long 2, and got it, and East retakes the lead. East with a press here, and the Mavericks are able to break it on some nifty passes there from Meadows to Dunlap to Borowski. Borowski to the free throw line extended. Goes back out, finds Hill. Hill pushes a 3 in the air. I think somebody got a hand on that one. It's going to go out of bounds, and that will stay with the Mavericks off the tip. So Hill had a look at 3, but Workman was able to get out and get a hand on the shot. Just stay here with the Mavericks, and it'll be Ava Dunlap to throw in. Dunlap looks to get somebody, finds Borowski. Borowski wiggles her way around a defender, and now it's loose after the shot. Gets her own rebound and able to put it up. A little bit of an assist there from Ava Dunlap as she tipped that rebound back out to Borowski. Everything all tied up here at 15. Stewart gets a long 2 off and gets the bottom of the net on that one. So Stewart finding herself right now from that long jump shot. And it's going to be 17-15. Mavericks trail by 2. Pass over to Dunlap, finds Meadows. Meadows goes into the younger Dunlap, drives in, floater in the air, and gets it to go. 17 all, 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Stewart has the ball across midcourt. It's been hot here. Let's see if she can find another shot. Now works back out to Waller. Waller guarded there by the freshman Dunlap. Euro step in, but took too many, and it's going to be a travel back to the Mavericks. Substitutions coming in. Another Waller has come in, the younger one. And Mathis is back on the floor for the Mavericks. Mathis gets the rebound there. Shot high off the board, can't get it to go. It's loose. Picked up by Ava Dunlap. Finds Maya on the left side. Loses a dribble out of bounds. They're going to say it was tipped away by Workman. It'll stay with the Mavericks. 17 all here. 5:31 to play in the first half. Meadows steps up 3 on the way. Can't get it to go off the back iron. Rebound by Mathis, but knocked away and controlled by Workman. Workman with a fast break has Meadows up ahead. Spins in the lane. Shot up from the left side. Can't get it to go. Rebound brought down by Borowski. She's trapped in the corner. Ball knocked around and finally ripped away. And I think we're going to get a foul. I'll have this all sorted out here in a second. Foul going to go against number 1. That's Workman for East. I believe that is her first. And it is. Meadows with the ball. Gets a screen from Dunlap. Tries to get a pass away. And that ball goes out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by the Mavericks, a scrum of players there. The Spartan ball, pass into Stewart. Long three on the way. In and out, can't get it to go. Rebound brought down by Mathis. Mathis gets a pass back out to Dunlap. Dunlap finds Meadows. Meadows is going to drive in on the right side. Shot up, can't get it to go. And out of bounds to the Mavericks. Dunlap gets a pass into Meadows just by the outstretched arms of Workman. Works it over to Maya Dunlap. Three in the air, no good. Long rebound out to Meadows. Mavericks control, and they'll set up the offense again. Pass into Dunlap. Tries to get an outlet pass back out, but it's knocked away by Workman. Now ball up to Workman from Kennedy Stewart. Rolls around, can't get it to go. Rebound to McClure. Out to Waller. Waller works the ball back around to McClure. McClure going to push up a long three. Too short. And that's going to be saved out of bounds by Stewart, but it goes to Mathis. Meta is able to get a pass up to Dunlap, then Dunlap to Dunlap, and can't get the shot to go. It's going to be knocked out of bounds, and they're going to say stays with the Mavericks. The younger Dunlap found the older, and the layup just wouldn't go. 17 all with just over 4 minutes to go in the half. Another substitution as Fuller will come out of the game, and into the game will be Wooding. Pass into Meadows. Meadows jump shot on the way. Can't get that one. It goes. It finds back iron, and it'll be out of bounds to the Lady Spartans off of Mathis. Tight game here. Everything all tied up at 17. 4:05 to go. Looks like Waller's not going to be on the bench very long. She's already walking back to the scorer's table. Stewart trying to get a screen from Wooding, which will go the other way. Now the pass into Wooding. Turns, gets a pass back around to the younger Waller. Waller will go to the corner to McClure. McClure dribbles by, and that ball rejected as she goes in. Pass brought down by Maggie Borowski. Tries to get another pass over to Dunlap, but just a little bit too high and can't bring it down. And here we'll have Waller come back into the game, and the younger Waller will head back to the bench. And a timeout there, 3:39 to go in the quarter. Just a wild game up to this point. A lot of action. Both teams want this one a lot.
The Bank of Monroe values our local businesses, our communities and schools, and we value you. With locations in both Monroe and Greenbrier County, we are right where you need us to be. We are the local bank that you can trust with your business and personal banking needs. Visit us on the web or one of our branches in Union, Lewisburg, or Fairleigh. Bank local with the Bank of Monroe. Because we care. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Here, I'm going to have a look at some season statistics for the Lady Spartans. As we said, Workman and Stewart combining for over 40 points a game, and McClure's right there with them. All right, ready to get back to action. Stewart with the ball, works against Meadows, pass into Workman. Workman tries to get back out to McClure, but it's going to be stolen away there by Dunlap. We're going to have a foul, and it looks like that's going to be called against McClure. That'll be the second on McClure, so that's a big one, as we've got a few players in foul trouble here already for both teams. Pass up to Maya Dunlap, works over into the corner, comes back to the top of the key to Borowski. Borowski drives in, short jump shot on the way, can't get it to go, rebound on the ground. It's going to be pulled out by McClure. McClure works up, finds Workman. Going to go all the way across to Wooding. Wooding goes back to Workman. Shot in the air off the side of the rim. Can't get that one. Rebound out to Meadows. Meadows finds Dunlap. Dunlap across midcourt Going to drive in, gets a pass to Ava Dunlap. 3 in the air, back rim, can't get it. Kennedy Stewart with the rebound. Stewart's going to push things across midcourt in a hurry. She gives a head nod to Meadows, tries to go right, now goes back out to Workman. Workman to the foul line, finds Waller at the top of the key. Waller's going to drive in, has to reverse herself, comes back, gives up her dribble, tries to find Workman, and does. Workman drives into the right side, and now back out's going to push up a 3 from the right side, off the back of the rim, brought down by Maya Dunlap, stolen away by Stewart, and Stewart puts it up for 2. 19-17 now. East with the lead. Borowski with the ball, gets a pass up to Dunlap. Dunlap back over to Mathis. Mathis puts a shot up, gets her own rebound, and puts that one in. So an answer on this end, and now it's 19 all with 2:13 to play in the first half. Kennedy Stewart has the ball, crosses midcourt, works there against Meadows. Handoff to Workman, comes back in, drives right side, gets a shot up. A lot of contact there, but no call. That one goes, and it's 21-19. And pass stolen as it goes in down to McClure. McClure gets a shot up, no good. Rebound tossed around, and Ava Dunlap comes down with it, gets a pass up to Meadows. That was stolen away by Workman on that other end, and Meadows is able to drive in and put it up for 2, and it's 21 all.
Good job, Abby.
1:35 to go in the second quarter. Abby Mathis doing a lot of work underneath, was able to bring that rebound out after the steal, and going to be a foul on that end. Shot up, and referee Tony Hood's going to say that shot was after the whistle, so it's going to be a common foul on the floor. Shot won't count. Only the second team foul of the quarter, both teams with 2. Third foul on Mathis. Pass out, shot in the air, 3 won't go for Workman. Rebound brought out by the freshman Dunlap. Euro step in the lane, shot up, and going to be a foul. And we'll see who they call that on. McClure was in the area, but I'm not sure. It might actually go against Workman. And it will. That's Workman's second foul. And it'll be 2 shots here for Maya Dunlap. First on the way, and got it. Gives the Mavericks a 1-point lead, 22-21. Just over a minute to play in the half. Second shot on the way from Dunlap. In and out, can't get it. Rebounds loose, and it's going to go out of bounds. And they're going to point toward the Maverick end. They're going to say it was the last touch there, I believe, either by Waller or Wooding. Both were chasing after the ball. It took a minute to make that call. I don't think anybody was totally sure. And pass long into Meadows, is able to bring it down. Meadows tries to get a pass over to a cutting Borowski on the baseline, but it goes through a couple of hands for East and out of bounds, and will stay here with the Mavericks. Another pass into Meadows. Meadows works back toward the middle. Now drives in into the lane, floater up, no good, but fouled again. And I think that's going to go against Wooding. And it'll be 2 shots here for Mary Beth Meadows. Mavericks with a 1-point lead, 22-21, exactly 60 seconds to play in the half. And it'll be 2 free throws. That's the 4th team foul of the quarter, so everything for East after this, every foul on East after this will be 2 shots, and the first one's no good. That's the first foul on Wooding. Meadows spins the ball on the way and got the second one, so that gives the Mavericks a 2-point lead, and East will have the ball. Stewart crosses midcourt on the right side, now works back into the middle against Meadows. Drives by Waller, puts a shot up. Somebody got a hand on that, and it's going to end up out of bounds. Actually, I think we're going to get a foul call down here, and we'll see who that's going to go against. I think it might be against Hill. No, that's actually going to go against East. I thought initially they had called that against James Monroe. It's going to be the second foul on Wooding. And like I said a minute ago, that put James Monroe into the bonus, and it'll be 2 shots here for Borowski. Shot on the way, off the front of the rim, and can't get it to roll in. Have another chance. Roski's second shot on the way and got that one. So a 3-point lead here for the Mavericks with 49 seconds to play in the half. And it'll be Workman with the ball across midcourt. Faces up against Boroski. A little bit of a screen from Wooding, pick and roll, not able to find it. Workman in some trouble here, loses the ball out of bounds on the swipe, but it's going to be last touch Mavericks. So East will have the ball here in front of James Monroe's bench. McClure passes into Wooding. Wooding puts the ball on the court and travels. Initially was looking, I believe, for a cutting McClure. And here with 32 seconds, we're going to have a substitution come in. It's going to be Kenley Bradley coming in for Hill. I don't think they want to take a chance in this last 30 seconds to get another foul on Hill. Pass up to Bradley, and just fresh off the bench, Bradley finds herself open underneath and gets a pass in from Ava Dunlap and scores. So right off the bench, Kenley Bradley finding a way to make an impact, and it's a 5-point lead here for the Mavericks with 12 seconds to play. Stewart goes to McClure in the corner, finds Waller. Waller pushes up a deep three and buries it. 5 seconds to play. Mavericks trying to get the ball in. 2 seconds, not going to get a shot here. And that's going to be your half. A three-pointer brings things closer for Greenbrier East right at 5 seconds from the buzzer, but the Mavericks are going to claim a 2-point lead going into the locker room here for the break. So, after a half of action, James Monroe leads Greenbrier East 26-24. Going to take a break. We'll be back for the second half. Don't go anywhere.
Did you hear that? The State Farm thing. Dun-da-da-da-da. I think we're in a commercial. Jake from State Farm, I knew it.
Don't worry, Chris. Things are gonna go surprisingly great.
Dad, look!
Chris!
Ooh, see? Surprising. Just like State Farm's surprisingly great rates.
I didn't even record.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Fall means home improvement projects with S.J. Neathawk. Indoor or outdoor, S.J. Neathawk can help. Makita Tools can get your lawns cleared with blowers, weed eaters, and chainsaws. And now is the time to look at new flooring, adding some new color to your walls, and new lighting fixtures. With tools and products from S.J. Neathawk, you'll have everything you need to get started on your fall projects. When you're ready to talk to someone who knows, call S.J. Neathawk Lumber Company, your home solution.
Alcova Mortgage is here for good. We are locally owned, value great communication, and are committed to our Greenbrier County community. Alcova Mortgage in Lewisburg, 304-645-2478, or visit lewisburglender.com. For your mortgage lending needs, Alcova Mortgage, NMLS ID 1184517, NMLSconsumeraccess.org, Equal Housing Lender. Terms and conditions apply. All loans subject to credit approval. That's Alcova Mortgage in Lewisburg.
The Bank of Monroe values our local businesses, our communities and schools, and we value you. With locations in both Monroe and Greenbrier County, we are right where you need us to be. We are the local bank that you can trust with your business and personal banking needs. Visit us on the web or one of our branches in Union, Lewisburg, or Fairleigh. Bank local with the Bank of Monroe, because we care. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Spartan Athletic Foundation supports over 250 student athletes at Greenbrier East High School. Consider becoming a sponsor today.
And that's okay. And we have an open.
There he is. Hey, I tell you what, I've got another. I think he had to slow in the start already. We need more with what this one is. I think that one on the corner. Tell you what, if you unplug the one on the corner that I think is yours. Wait. That's not this one. The clear click will last for a second, right? Plug this one in where the clear click is, and then plug the clear click in with that. Like, which one of those will unplug and not shut the other?
Yeah. Are you sitting here? Yes. Like if you're okay. So when you're sitting on the side here?
But I got okay. Turn around backwards. Oh, that's really good. All right, back ready for action in the second half. Greenbrier East will start with the ball. 2-point game here after a half of action, 26-24, and it'll be Kennedy with the ball working on the right side. Loses her dribble. Meadows dives on the floor. It's going to be tied up, and she takes it away. And we're going to have a jump ball after they're both tied up on the floor, and that arrow is going to go toward James Monroe. So turnover on the first possession for the Lady Spartans. Meadows throws in to Maya Dunlap. Dunlap gets the ball up to Borowski. Borowski pass into Ava Dunlap. Gets it back to Meadows. Meadows cut off there by Workman. Goes back into the middle. Directs traffic. You're going to get a screen from Hill. Decides not to use it and backs up.
Stay there. Be patient.
Patience here from the Maverick offense. They're just getting a good look. Turns to Hill. Hill finds Borowski. Shot up from the baseline. Can't get it to go. Rebound brought down by the Spartans. Going to be Stewart with the ball as it comes across midcourt. Finds Waller on the left side. Waller hit that three right just before the buzzer at halftime. Cut it to a 2-point game. Now it's a three in the air from Workman. Goes in and out. Rebound brought down by Hill. Hill works the ball back out to Dunlap. Dunlap crosses midcourt, gets a pass over to Meadows. Meadows drives in, feeds the ball to Hill. Long two in the air from Hill. Off the front of the rim, can't get the go. Rebound brought down by Borowski in the rain. Back out to Ava Dunlap. Goes over to Meadows. Meadows is going to push up a three from the left side. In and out, can't get it to go. Off the front of the rim. Another rebound by Borowski. Out to Maya Dunlap. Three in the air, can't get to go, and it's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Waller, and it'll stay with the Mavericks.
They're doing a great job of getting those rebounds.
Yeah, it's just Maggie Borowski just really active under there. The inbounds pass comes to her, and she puts it up for 2. Stretches out to a 4-point lead. Like you said, Maggie Borowski just super active under there here in the early part of this half, and gets a hand in on that pass, almost stolen away, and Workman's able to bring it back down. And Workman's going to set up the offense for Greenbrier East. Goes back into the middle, kicks out to Waller. Waller with another long 3 in the air, but can't find anything there as it's too strong, and just picked up off the out-of-bounds line almost by Stewart, and Stewart's able to bend around down the baseline, finds an open shot, puts it in for 2. Just an amazing play right there to keep that from going out of bounds. Ball works around to Hill. Hill foul line, goes back out to Borowski. Borowski's going to drive, finds Dunlap. Dunlap back out to Meadows, and she'll reset things to the top of the key. Gets a open pass down to Maya Dunlap, and she lays it in. Nobody around for 2, 30-26 now. Mavericks with a 4-point lead. Pass shot up, can't bring it down. It's going to be Hill with the rebound. Hands it off to Ava Dunlap, comes down the right side, finds the younger Dunlap in the corner. Guarded there by Waller, spins, jump shot in the air off the front of the rim, can't get that one, and it's going to be brought out by Workman. Workman drives around the defense, long jump shot in the air, too strong off the backboard, rebound long out to Borowski, finds Meadows. Meadows up all by herself, lays it in, easy as you please, and it's a run here for the Mavericks as they've stretched out a 6-point lead, 32-26, and that's going to bring a timeout from Coach Justice and Greenbrier East Spartans. So the Mavericks jump on offense here early in the second half, and they've stretched out their biggest lead of the night.
Well, they came out kind of fired up here at the half, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. You could tell coming into the halftime, even after Waller made that three-pointer and time expired, they had a 2-point lead, and they were excited going into the locker room. And I think that energy has carried through, and I'm not sure that the Spartans were expecting this coming in here tonight.
No, I don't think so either, which is good for us. So I have a little timeout here.
Yeah, I got about 20 seconds left on the clock for this full timeout. Get back into things here in just a second. Look at some stats from the first half. It was Maggie Borowski leading the way for the Mavericks. She had 12 points, and right behind her was Maya Dunlap, had 7. Rebounds, a big story in that first half. Mavericks came away with 26 total rebounds in the first half, and 6 of those coming from Abby Mathis, who pulled the start tonight. Another 5 from Borowski. And Borowski, just on that possession a few minutes ago, had, I think, 3 more. So she's pushing a double-double to this point of the game. Stewart's going to cross midcourt, works over a long 3 in the air off the front of the rim, can't find it. Borowski with the ball gets it up to Meadows. Meadows guarded by Waller. She drives in, gets a shot up, no good. Dunlap comes in and is able just to push that ball out of bounds. So Mavericks able to set up on defense. Stewart's going to cross midcourt. Not afraid to shoot that ball from anywhere on this side of the black line, which is going to pass off to Workman. Goes to Waller. Waller drives on the left side, picked up there by Dunlap, and they're going to say she took steps. And with 4:16 to go in the third, it's going to be another turnover for the Spartans. Meadows calls for an offense. It's a screen from Hill. Takes it. Bounce pass into Borowski. Shot up on the baseline and got it. Meadows set that play up. She crossed midcourt, got the screen from Hill, and a thread the needle bounce pass down to Borowski, who was able to get the shot away. 34-26 now, 8-point lead for the Mavericks. Waller has the ball, guarded by the freshman Dunlap. Works to her left side, now comes back around to McClure. McClure drives in, gets a pass over to Rink. Can't get the shot to go, but rebound brought down by McClure. Back to Rink, can't get that one to go. Rink with her own rebound, puts a shoulder down into Dunlap, and they're going to say Dunlap came over the top of the cylinder and got the foul, and it's going to be 2 shots coming for Rink.
They are definitely scrapping down there.
Yeah, both teams getting after it right now. This is a rivalry game. See this early in the season about every year. That first free throw from Rink bounces around the cylinder and pops back out. And have another shot here. Not a lot of fouls here. That's the first foul of this half, and we're already 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third. Not good there. Rebound brought down, got back out to Stewart, and we've got another foul underneath. Rink's going to go to the line again. That's going to go against Aaliyah Hill. Might be her third. Or are they going to call that on? They're going to call that on Borowski, so it'll just be her first. Hill was right there. I thought they had called it on her. Shot on the way and can't find the rim on that one. They're going to have another shot here. And I believe we're going to get a timeout from the Maverick bench. See, was that a full timeout? Yep, 60-second timeout. Keep looking back at those stats from the first half. For the Lady Spartans, it was Kennedy Stewart leading the way, had 11 points. 5 apiece from Workman and Waller, including that three-pointer right before the break. Big difference in this, 16 rebounds to 26 in that first half. Mavericks out-rebounded the Lady Spartans by 10. And that led to that 2-point lead headed in, and they continued that trend here in this half and stretched this thing out to this 8-point lead. 20 seconds to go in this timeout before we get back to action. Going to have Rink at the line for the second of her 2 shots. I believe I misquoted there in the first half when I was mentioning the averages coming into this game for East. It's not 20 points, it's 20 minutes apiece they averaged through those first couple of games. They're averaging, let's see. Get to that here in a second. They're averaging 12 and 14 points a game.
Yeah, that was off the back of the rim for that foul line.
Yeah, Kennedy Stewart gets the rebound on that. Pushes up a 3 straight away on line, but can't get it to go as it circles the cylinder. And going to be a scrum on the floor. A couple of Mavericks, a couple of Spartans down there. Are going to get a jump ball. It's going to point back toward the Spartans. Borowski dove into that pile and led to that tie-up. McClure's going to have an inbound opportunity here from right in front of her own bench. Goes up top to Stewart. Stewart works around to the right side to Waller. Waller works against Dunlap. Now gets to the foul line extended. Gets a pass back out. It's brought down by Workman. She's trapped there in the corner and going to get it out of bounds after some contact. And they're going to say that went out of bounds on McClure. I don't think Coach Justice agrees, but it's going to be with the Mavericks here. And it's up to Meadows, over to Dunlap. Dunlap gives up her dribble, now finds Meadows back to the top of the key. Stewart steps out to play defense. Going to get a screen on the left side by Mathis. Now they're going to back off of that. Look to set something else up. Mathis with the ball. Gets a pass, tries to get a pass back up to Meadows. Yeah. Kennedy Stewart got her hand right in there and took that away. And not able to get the the shot down. And that rebound brought out by Meadows, and they're going to, sorry, not Meadows, Dunlap. And they call her for travel, just so she gets control. 2:24 to go here in the third quarter. 8-point game, 34-26. Mavericks lead. Stewart's going to work to her right side, or her left side. Hands off to McClure underneath. Tie up there between Rink and Mathis. I think we're going to get Mathis on the foul. That might be 4 on Mathis. Yeah, and with that, Hill's going to get up off the bench and get to the scores table. They're going to get Mathis out of this game. And she's already to 4 fouls, not even through the third quarter.
I'm just laughing. You got to sell that innocence. What?
Pass into McClure. Almost taken away. Now finds Stewart on the left side. Stewart finds the 3. She's been hot there all night, and she puts another one in. Now it's a 5-point game, 34-29. Pass comes over to Meadows. Going to set things up at the top of the key. Waves off the screen from Hill. Mavericks going to back up in the offense. Borowski with an open shot up and in, got it to go. So that's set up. Borowski kind of hitched one way and then ran past, and Meadows found her. She had that open 15-foot jumper and nailed it. Now Waller with the ball in the corner, tries to get a pass in the rink. Hill gets her hand into that, knocks it away, and Borowski comes away with it. Mavericks pushing the issue down the right side over to Meadows. Meadows with a 3 in the air off the back of the iron, can't get to go. Meadows with a long rebound of her own shot. She's going to control things and set it up here with 1:17 to go in the third. This is a quick moving quarter here. Feels like we just got started and we're almost to the end of it.
Absolutely.
And Mavericks looking to slow things down here. No shot clocks. You don't have to be in a big hurry. And Stewart sensing that's going to creep out on Meadows. Now we're going to pass all the way over to Dunlap. Dunlap to Dunlap to Dunlap. Shot up and a foul, and it's going to be the elder Dunlap, Ava, heading to the line. Find out who that foul was on here in just a second. And it's going to be against McClure. It's her third, so foul trouble creeping up for both teams. We'll see if they leave McClure in with 3 fouls here in the next minute of this quarter. First one up, no good. Mavericks have enjoyed a lead for the majority of this half, and she gets that second one, pushes it back out to an 8-point lead, which ties the Mavericks' biggest lead of the night. And with 50 seconds left in the third quarter, it'll be Kennedy with the ball. Goes to her left, but loses it out of bounds. They're going to say last touch was from Meadows as she tipped it out. 47 seconds as the ball's inbounded into Workman. Finds McClure. McClure works against Hill. Entry pass into Rink. Rink turns. Can't get around Dunlap. Now gets a pass back out. Ends up with Workman. Tipped away, but McClure comes up with it. McClure's going to push up a 3. High arcing 3, but can't get it to go. It hits the rim. Rink with the rebound. Tries to get a pass over to Workman, but it's going to scoot out of bounds and back to the Mavericks. Borowski gets it into Ava Dunlap. Dunlap across midcourt to Meadows, over to Hill. Hill puts up a shot off the backboard and good. That's a 10-point lead now for the Mavericks, 15 seconds to play in the third quarter.
And that worked pretty well, too. It was nice and smooth.
Yeah, great passing as they got the entry pass in over to midcourt to Dunlap, and it just kind of went from there. 3 passes and a shot. Not a lot of dribbling, and we're going to get a foul. It's going to be on the ground with just under 4 seconds to go. Did they call that against Hill? No, they called it against, I believe, Ava Dunlap, her first. So 4 seconds and inbounds goes to Workman. Workman puts on the court over to Waller. Waller pushes up a 3. That's offline. And with that, it's the end of your third quarter, and the Mavericks lead 39-29. So we're going to take a break, be right back for the fourth quarter of action. Don't go anywhere. This is shaping up to be a good finish.
Bank of Monroe values our local businesses, our communities and schools, and we value you. With locations in both Monroe and Greenbrier County, we are right where you need us to be. We are the local bank that you can trust with your business and personal banking needs. Visit us on the web or one of our branches in Union, Lewisburg, or Fairleigh. Bank local with the Bank of Monroe, because we care. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
really the back of rebounds. Mavericks have been able to get a lot of boards, both defensively and offensively. And some of those offensive rebounds have led to second
Jake
point
from State Farm, I knew it.
Don't worry, Chris. Things are going to go surprisingly great.
Dad, look!
Chris!
Ooh, see? Surprising. Just like State Farm's surprisingly great rates.
I didn't even record it.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Past 8.
I tell you, the Spartans have got to find some extra energy here and start dropping those buckets. Otherwise, I think the Mavericks are going to start pulling away.
Yeah, we've seen Kennedy Stewart able to knock down a few. Waller had one going into halftime, but you have to look for some other Spartans to be able to start hitting that shot too. And right on the inbounds immediately is a foul against Waller. You got to remember, only 5 fouls to give in a quarter now before you start going into the bonus. And there's one of them, and that's the second foul on Waller. Borowski with the ball is going to drive in right side, and another foul. And I believe they're going to call that maybe against Workman. We'll see when they come out, and it is going to be against Workman, and that was in the act. It's going to be 2 shots coming for Borowski. Third foul on Workman. Shot up, can't get it to go. Mavericks have had a lot of free throw opportunities tonight, haven't capitalized on it the way they would like to. Fuller's going to come out and Rink back in.
I'd say those free throws are going to come up in practice.
Yeah, gets the second one to go. And that builds out an 11-point lead, 40-29 as the clock ticks. Stewart with the ball, works to the right side, hands off to McClure. McClure in 3 pass to Rink turns and gets the shot up, and it's going to be no good, but the foul called on Hill. Third foul for Hill. So Rink's first shot up and gets it to go on the roll. Second one on the way and got it too. So Rink able to cash in twice at the line and brings us back to a 9-point game with 7:37 to play. Borowski gets across midcourt, hands off to Meadows. Meadows guarded tight by Workman. Workman swats at the ball, but Meadows is able to keep control, finds Borowski on the handoff. Now back out to Meadows. Mavericks just playing a little bit of a keep away right here, now burning some clock. Going to get a screen from Dunlap. Comes back into the middle, goes to Hill. Hill finds Meadows again. Meadows runs the length or the width of the court a couple of times and gets it to Borowski. Borowski drives in, shot up, makes it, and the foul.
And the push from the back.
Yeah, was in the air, let that thing go, and received just a bump in the back as she let it and got the shot and has a chance for the old-fashioned 3-point play right here. It's an 11-point lead now for James Monroe. Shot up from Borowski and got that one. 12-point lead now, 7 minutes to play. That, the fourth foul on Workman. Stewart with the ball. Works in, guarded there by Hill. Gets it over to Waller. Waller pushes a 3 up, leaves it just a little bit short. McClure able to fight for the rebound, gets it back to Waller. Pass up to Rink. Rink turns in the lane, shot up, and gets it to go. Rink making an impact here in this quarter. And we're going to get a timeout from the Lady Spartan bench with a 10-point lead for the Lady Mavericks and 6:35 to play.
You know, that's the thing about the 3-point shot. I mean, 3 of those, you're right back in the game. Obviously, you got to make them. But I'm so glad they added that so many years ago because it really changed the dynamics of a game.
Yeah, it really does, especially when you got some shooters out here like we've seen tonight. Kennedy Stewart, well-known 3-point shooter, and she has found that range a few times tonight. Whenever you have somebody like that on the court, yeah, a 10-point lead can evaporate
quickly
in a hurry.
Yeah, exactly, and so you can't get too comfortable. I mean, you still got to play the rest of the quarter, but and be aggressive with it too.
That's right. And there's that timeout. So it's going to be an inbounds for the Mavericks, and it looks like the Spartans are setting up the press. It's going to have 4 Spartans here in the half court. Rink, the only defender back on the Maverick end, gets it into Borowski. Borowski quickly to Dunlap. Dunlap turns, and that's stolen away by Workman. Drives in, puts it in. That's exactly what the Spartans are looking for in this press. Mavericks are going to have to break this, and they get it up to Dunlap. Dunlap's going to bring it across midcourt herself now. Pass over to Meadows. Meadows going to take this back to the top of the key and make the Spartans play defense. Drives in the lane. Pass over to Hill. Hill shot in the air, can't get it to go. Rebound knocked around, brought down by McClure. It's an 8-point game with just over 6 minutes to play. Stewart with the ball, hounded by Meadows. Meadows playing tight half-court defense. Pushes a 3 up. That's going to be offline. Almost finds a way to bend back in. Hill gets it, brings it down, and going to get a jump ball.
Fighting for that ball, fighting.
Yeah, things getting really feisty here with 6 minutes to play. And both these teams want this one in a bad way. That arrow is going to point toward the Spartans. This inbound play, Stewart's going to throw in. Gets it over to Workman. Workman finds Waller. Back to Stewart in the corner. Waller not going to pass up the second attempt at this open 3. Long rebound out to Workman. Workman pushes up a 3. Off the back iron. Can't get it to go. Rebound brought down by Hill. And we're going to get a foul. And it's going to go against East. I'm not sure who they called it on. I'll let you know here in just a second. It's against Rink. It's her first. Pass into Borowski. Borowski turns, trapped in the corner, gets it up to a wide open Meadows, who gets across midcourt. Pass over to Dunlap. Dunlap drives, shot up and in. So that's the danger of the press. You leave the back end open when it's broken, and they were able to break that one fast as they found Meadows across midcourt, and she got it to Dunlap. Stewart with the ball works against Meadows, and we're going to get a bump foul at the top of the key. It's going to go against Meadows. Only the second team foul for the Mavericks, and it'll be on the floor. Meadows, 2 fouls on the night. Pass into Workman. Gets it over to Stewart. Stewart gets a screen, pushes up a 3, can't get it. It's going to be brought down, and Rink ends up with it. Her and Borowski tangle up, and I think they're going to call the foul on Borowski.
It was really a slow fall into your opponent there. I guess that's the best way to fall, right?
I think so.
Avoid getting hurt, at least.
Slow falls are better. Borowski, second foul on her as well to be an inbounds here. Stewart will have the ball. Goes to...
no, that was nice.
Intended that for Waller over on the left-hand corner, but Maya Dunlap got a hand on it and is just enough to deflect it off of Waller and out of bounds. So 10-point lead here for the Mavericks, and they'll have the ball across midcourt. Ooh. And Borowski tries to get a pass up to Dunlap, but actually goes right off the back of Waller and back to the Spartans.
Yeah, she didn't even mean to block that, did she?
No, she wasn't even looking there. Just hit her right in the back. And it's going to go out of bounds, say last touch by Hill, and it'll stay here with the Spartans. 4:52 to play, 10-point lead, 45-35 for the Mavericks. Pass comes into McClure, gets a shot up, and they're going to call a foul there on the shot attempt. I got a hand up, and I guess they got a little bit more than the ball, and it's going to be McClure with 2 shots. And we'll see who that's called on. Second foul on Ava Dunlap. Shots up and doesn't get that one. So 4 fouls for each team. Everything from here is going to be 2 shots, and these free throws, again, are going to be a big part of the last half of this fourth quarter. Floor ready for the second, on its way, and can't get that one to go, so comes up empty on the triple 2. Oh, what a pass, stolen away by Waller.
Threw it right to that girl.
And Waller gets the 2 back. Dunlap gets the ball across midcourt and works it to Meadows. Meadows smartly going to slow things down here. An 8-point lead by the Mavericks, and they want to reduce the number of possessions. And Meadows is going to drive in. Now works her way back out. A lot of contact. Everybody's on the floor, and I think we get a whistle. Yeah, okay, so there's a foul called on that. Initially, I never heard a whistle. I thought things were still action there, and everybody stopped. So got the foul, and like I said, everything from here on is going to be shots, and it'll be Meadows heading to the line. Looks like the younger Waller is going to stand up, and that's because Workman's just fouled out. So Workman, I think this may be her first time setting tonight, and she's done for the evening with 4:22 to go. Meadows shot on the way, offline, and bounces out.
Same shot, release it high.
Second shot up, and same result. But Hill gets the rebound and puts it back in. So we've seen that twice. Empty free throw attempts, but a quick score from the same team gets them back. 10-point game now, 47-37. Waller with the ball, goes back to the top to McClure. McClure trying to work the ball. We're going to get contact there, and I think we're going to call the foul on Meadows as she came storming in, trying to cover Stewart and just ran right into McClure. I think there's going to be some conversation here about who should actually be shooting this. And I think the refs are going to say that McClure has these shots, not Stewart. And McClure had the ball at the top, and I think she had possession when the contact occurred. The third foul on Meadows. First shot up, front of the rim, no good. Second shot from McClure, hits the back of the iron, can't get it to go. Rebound brought down by Rink, and she's going to be fouled on the second attempt. So exactly 4 minutes to play, and Rink will be heading toward the free throw line, and she got both last time she was there. That's going to go against Hill. That'll be her fourth. Shot up and good. Rink money from the free throw line. Abby Mathis going to check back in. She's going to come in for Hill. Both have 4 fouls. Shot on the way from Rink, and going to wave that off, a lane violation. It's going to go against East and back to James Monroe. Made that shot, but waved it off on the lane violation. In the Meadows trapped in the corner. Wild pass back out, but Borowski's able to bring it down. Finds Dunlap up to Mathis. Mathis shot up and in.
There it is.
And there it is again. You break the press and you have numbers on the back end and you get points. 11-point lead here for the Mavericks. Pass into Rink, guarded by Mathis. Gets it out to McClure. McClure drives back to Rink. Rink shot up. Too strong. Had to go over top of Mathis and couldn't find a way to drop it in. Now McClure with the ball. Pass back out to Waller. Waller drives, finds Rink, and that ball stolen away by Maya Dunlap. Stepped right in front and took it. Gets it up to Meadows. Meadows trying to run it down and does just in time to keep it from going out of bounds. And with 3:20, the Mavericks will have control. Over to Dunlap. 3 in the air, off the back iron, no good. Rebound tipped away by Mathis, but controlled by Stewart. Stewart has the ball. Borowski's going to press for a moment and now back off in favor of playing the half-court defense. They're going to set up this 3-2 zone. Stewart works against Meadows into the lane to her left side, gets a shot up and nowhere close but fouled. So with 2:56, Stewart will be going to the line and will be shooting these two. Mavericks with an 11-point lead, 49-38. Second foul on Maya Dunlap. First shot up and good. Second shot on the way and got that one. Ball into Borowski. He gets a pass up to Meta. Is going to go out of bounds, and they say it stays with the Mavericks. The last touch on that is going to be Banton. Banton fresh into this game after Workman fouled out. We're going to get another timeout. 2:51 to go. Mavericks have that 9-point lead, 49-40. Everybody into the bonus now. It'll be free throws the rest of the way. And it's a full timeout. When these two teams get together, you expect a hard-fought game, and that's exactly what we've got here tonight.
Oh, definitely. And then it seems like they're on the floor more this half than the last.
Yeah, this fourth quarter especially has become a physical, just kind of gutted out till the end for both teams and see who's on top.
Because now we're back to the 9 points.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's getting closer.
Yeah, it's fluctuated around a little bit. Stewart and Rink able to go to the line and cash in on some free throw opportunities and bring this thing to a 9-point lead. Just about to be done with this timeout, under 10 seconds to go. It'll be James Monroe ball. Meadows will have it to inbound at midcourt. Finds Maya Dunlap. Comes in. She's guarded by Benton. Looks back to the other side. Going to keep control of her dribble. Benton hounds her, and she just gives it up to the senior Meadows. 2:35. Meadows will have control, and the Mavericks just looking to go back and forth and set some screens. Maybe try to make them come out and foul. Gets a pass into Dunlap. Can't get the shot to go. It's rejected, but it's going to be brought down by Mathis and knocked away out of bounds. It'll stay with James Monroe. And James Monroe looking to shorten this game or make them foul. And we're going to get another timeout as Coach Justice wants to talk things over before this inbound.
Fall means home improvement projects with S.J. Neathawk. Indoor or outdoor, S.J. Neathawk can help. Makita Tools can get your lawns cleared with blowers, weed eaters, and chainsaws. And now is the time to look at new flooring, adding some new color to your walls, and new lighting fixtures. With tools and products from S.J. Neathawk, you'll have everything you need to get started on your fall projects. When you're ready to talk to someone who knows, call S.J. Neathawk Lumber Company, your home solution.
Alcova Mortgage is here for good. We are locally owned, value great communication, and are committed to our Greenbrier County community. Alcova Mortgage in Lewisburg, 304-645-2478, or visit lewisburglender.com. For your mortgage lending needs, Alcova Mortgage, NMLS ID 118-4517, NMLSconsumeraccess.org, Equal Housing Lender. Terms and conditions apply. All loans subject to credit approval. That's Alcova Mortgage in Lewisburg.
Coming back out on the court, ready to get this thing going. It'll be James Monroe ball. They'll have an inbound underneath their goal. 2:25 to go. 49-40. Mavericks control. It'll be the junior Dunlap to throw in. She finds Borowski. Borowski's going to control. Hands to the younger Dunlap. And they're going to come out and foul her. That's going to be Benton fresh into this game. Be her first foul, and we're going to probably be looking at this for the next couple of minutes of action. So a lot of this is going to come down to how the Mavericks can perform here at the free throw line. And here's the first one from Dunlap. And buries it.
There.
Freshman on the line and looking like a seasoned vet. Second one's on the way and got that one to go.
It's always nice when you can make them regret the foul.
Yeah, Maya Dunlap stepped into this role early on here in her freshman season. Has a pressure situation here, and it's going to be like this the rest of the game. Stewart with the ball, works over to Waller. Waller drives in, gets a Euro step down, and going to say a blocking foul. That goes against Hill. It's going to be 5. Oh, and it's not called against Hill. It's called against Dunlap. It'll be your 3rd, so Hill will stay. Actually, it had to have been Maya because I thought that was 10 when I looked out there. It was 0. Hill was on the bench. First shot up and good. Cut this back to a 10-point lead. Second shot up and can't get that one to go. Sky's up for a rebound. It's going to be a jump ball, and it'll be pointed toward the Mavericks. It was Rink and Dunlap who both went up and got that in the air. Press from the Spartans. Gets the ball into Borowski. Borowski's going to try to break this press herself. Now gets a pass to Dunlap, and it's going to be batted around. Comes out East with the ball, and Meadows reaches in, and it's going to send Benton to the line. And that'll be 4 on Meadows. She can't afford to have another one here. Shot on the way from Benton and got it. Second up, and it'll be a 9-point game, 51-42. Mavericks break the press, get the ball up to Meadows. Meadows going to stop, pushes up a mid-range jumper, can't get it to go. Rebound brought down by Rink. Going to head back to East, and Stewart with the ball. Gets the pass back out to McClure. McClure comes into the foul line. And now tipped away. Meadows ends up with it. And we're going to get another jump ball, and that arrow points to East. So Benton, a player only averaging about 6 minutes a game, stepped up there and hit that foul shot in a big moment. And a tip, and they're going to point toward Green, so it's going to stay with Greenbrier East here with 1:30 and a 9-point lead for the Mavericks. Stewart gets a pass into Waller behind Borowski. Borowski able to turn around and get the defense set. Gets out to Rink. Rink puts up the shot, can't go. Gets her own rebound. Pass out to Stewart. Stewart finds it from the baseline. Good for 2, and we're going to have another timeout. And cuts it to a 7-point lead with 1:19 to play. East really still in a position where they're going to have to foul. The Mavericks can break the press. The Mavericks need to not be in a hurry and make them come out and give them that foul, not look to try to get anything quick up.
Seems that you would go in a little more protective mode here for the Mavericks.
Yeah, I
to
imagine.
Keep the ball from the Spartans.
Yeah, I imagine that's what this timeout's being used to remind them of down there. We have the lead here by 7.
You're just basically turning the ball over and giving them an opportunity to get it sooner.
Exactly right. Warning buzzer goes off. About 10 seconds left of the timeout. He's back on the court. This will be an inbound opportunity for the Mavericks, but it's going to be a press set up from East. We've seen that press be pretty fierce to this point. Mavericks have had some success when they've been able to break it, though, finding open shots on the other end. And that pass sort of dangerous, but Dunlap's able to run it down and gets it to Meadows. Now Meadows is going to let them come in and drop the foul, and it's going to go against Waller. She was the first one to reach her. We're going to have 2 fouls coming up for the senior. And here's what we were talking about. Games like this, it's going to come down to these free throws. Meadows gets the first one. Second shot on the way, and doesn't get that one to go. Rebound brought down by McClure. Mavericks need to be careful not to foul. You don't want to send anybody to the line. Let some score happen with the clock stop. Stewart pushes up a three, too strong. Rebound brought down by Dunlap. Gets it up to Dunlap and over to Meadows. Meadows going to let Waller come in and foul her again. That's actually the fourth foul on Waller. So if we're going to keep fouling, Waller needs to be careful and make sure somebody else is getting those. She's only got the one more left. 55.3 seconds to go. Mavericks with an 8-point lead, and Meadows with 2 to try at the line. First one good. Second one, can't get it to go. He controls across midcourt. Stewart with the ball. Meadows guards. Stewart drives baseline, gets a reverse layup, and gets it to go. Clock's going to run 40 seconds, and you're going to have a quick foul on the inbound to Meadows. And that foul from Benton will be her second. It's a 7-point game right now, 53-46, and Meadows will have 2 more free throws on this end. First one good. Second one up and can't get it to go. Rebound brought down by McClure. 8-point game with 36 seconds to play. Ball up to Benton. She's going to drive the lane. Shot up and got it to go. Pass into Dunlap, and she'll be fouled. So it's going to be the freshman now, Maya Dunlap, going to the line.
Well, she hit her first 2, so hopefully she'll carry on.
Yeah, big difference in the game this year. With no more 1-and-1, you don't have to make that front end anymore. You get your 2 automatically. And it's this kind of game where that really has an impact. 6-point game, 54-48. And Dunlap's first shot's in the air, and
it's in.
Just nailed it. Second one leaves it short. Rebound tipped away and brought down by Dunlap, and it's going to roll out of bounds, and they say last touch Mavericks. .26 seconds to go. It's an 8-point game. Mavericks just need to be careful. You don't want to foul. Stewart's going to drive in, gets a shot up, no good. Rink with the rebound, out to Benton, pushes up a 3 and got it. Benton off the bench finds it a 3 and makes it a 4-point game and gets it over to Dunlap. Dunlap crosses midcourt. It's going to be fouled with 5 seconds to go. And it's a 4-point game. There's no, there is a 4-point play, a 3-pointer and a foul, but not a lot of time left. That's the 4th foul now against Benton. Shot on the way and got it, and there are no 6-point plays.
Yes. Well, it seems like she has spent a little time on the line.
Shot there and got that one. 7-point lead now. That's 2 possessions for the Mavericks. And inbound 3-2-1. Long shot on the way from Stewart. Hits the rim. But that's going to do it. Mavericks walk away. 2nd year in a row. They've been able to take a victory against Greenbrier East here on this court, and they do it 57-51. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back. Try to get some players up here, talk to them after this game, and have your stats. And we'll be right back.
values our local businesses, our communities and schools, and we value you. With locations in both Monroe and Greenbrier County, we are right where you need us to be. We are the local bank that you can trust with your business and personal banking needs. Visit us on the web or one of our branches in Union, Lewisburg, or Fairleigh. Bank local with the Bank of Monroe, because we care. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Did you hear that? The State Farm thing. Dun-da-da-da-da. I think we're in a commercial. Jake from State Farm, I knew it.
Don't worry, Chris. Things are gonna go surprisingly great.
Dad, look!
Chris!
Ooh, see? Surprising. Just like State Farm's surprisingly great rates.
I didn't even record.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Fall means home improvement projects with S.J. Needhawk. Indoor or outdoor, S.J. Needhawk can help. Makita Tools can get your lawns cleared with blowers, weed eaters, and chainsaws. And now is the time to look at new flooring, adding some new color to your walls, and new lighting fixtures. With tools and products from S.J. Needhawk, you'll have everything you need to get started on your fall projects. When you're ready to talk to someone who knows, call S.J. Needhawk Lumber Company, your home solution.
Alcova Mortgage is here for good. We are locally owned, value great communication, and are committed to our Greenbrier County community. Alcova Mortgage in Lewisburg, 304-645-2478, or visit lewisburglender.com. For your mortgage lending needs, Alcova Mortgage, NMLS ID 118-4517, NMLSconsumeraccess.org, Equal Housing Lender. Terms and conditions apply. All loans subject to credit approval. That's Alcova Mortgage in Lewisburg.
The Spartan Athletic Foundation supports over 250 student athletes at Greenbrier East High School. Consider becoming a sponsor today.
Just shooting the ball, not thinking about it.
You're kind of playing out of your own head a little bit.
Yeah.
I could see that. Both of y'all had some important minutes down there in the stretch. They closed that in right at the end. Maya, you want to take us to those free throw opportunities you had? What was going through your head?
I thought I was going to be short on most of them, but got them in somehow. I don't know.
You had a clutch moment down here on that last possession when the inbound. You had to track the ball down and try to get it across. Really, one-possession game. Well, two-possession game at the point, I think. Did you see that? No. I mean, what was going through your head? Just walk us through that moment right there at the end. Ball's coming toward you, and you got to control it. And it's away from you a little bit. You had to run it down.
Yeah. You just got to slow the game down, I feel like, and just hold it.
All right, so you guys have moved past 500. Now you got the win against the rival, AAA. What comes next? What do you got this week?
Mountain View, I think.
You got Mountain View here.
Mountain View's Thursday.
And then Saturday we go to Riverview, I think.
All right, so a couple of regional games to play.
Yeah.
And I'll let y'all get on out of here. But tonight's players of the game, Maya Dunlap, the freshman, and junior Maggie Borowski. So thank y'all, ladies. Great game, and we'll see you guys again in a few days.
Yep.
And for everybody else, James Monroe gets the win tonight against Greenbrier East. And the Lady Mavericks will be back in action again here Thursday night against Mountain View. And you can catch that right here. But for us, it's Boomer Yancey and Brian Allen, and we are out of here. We'll see you in a few days.
Yep. Good night.